Looking for a used SUV in 2025? Be careful. Some models come with engine problems that could burn a hole in your wallet. In this video, we're counting down 10 SUVs you'll want to avoid due to well-documented engine issues. Whether you're shopping on a budget or just want reliability, these are the red flags you shouldn't ignore. Let's start the countdown. The 2018 Jeep Compass might look rugged and modern, but under the hood, it's hiding a costly problem. This model is powered by the 2.4-liter Tiger Shark engine, a name that's become notorious among owners for excessive oil consumption. We're not talking about topping off between oil changes. In some cases, the engine burns through oil so quickly that it runs dangerously low long before the scheduled maintenance. Thousands of complaints have poured into Car Complaints and the NHTSA, pointing to issues like engine knocking, sudden stalling, and even total engine failure, all tied back to low oil levels. What's worse? There's no low oil warning light, so unless you're constantly checking your dipstick, you might not notice until it's too late. Jeep's official fix was essentially telling owners to check their oil more often, not exactly a confidence-inspiring solution. And if the engine fails outside of warranty, you're looking at thousands in repair costs. Bottom line, the Compass might be cheap on the used market, but you could end up paying dearly in the long run. If peace of mind matters, keep this one off your shortlist. On the surface, the 2019 Chevy Equinox looks like a great compact SUV, modern design, tech features, and fuel efficiency. But the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine under the hood has raised serious reliability concerns. One of the biggest complaints? Excessive oil consumption, often paired with piston ring issues and premature turbo failure. Owners report that even with regular oil changes, the engine can burn through oil quickly enough to cause internal damage. The turbo system, meant to deliver better power and efficiency, has also proven to be a weak point, with cases of failure well under 60,000 miles. The result? Loss of power, increased engine noise, and costly repairs. General Motors has issued technical service bulletins on the issue, but no widespread recall. That leaves many owners paying out of pocket for engine rebuilds or replacements. If you're looking at a used Equinox in the listings, especially with the 1.5-liter engine, check service history carefully, or better yet, skip it altogether. There are safer choices out there in the same price range. The Equinox might seem like a smart buy, but under the hood, it's a ticking time bomb for your bank account. The 2018 Ford EcoSport is Ford's attempt at a subcompact SUV, designed to be city-friendly and affordable. Unfortunately, both the 1.0-liter EcoBoost and the 2.0-liter engine options have struggled with major reliability issues, especially when it comes to overheating and rough engine performance. Owners frequently report a loss of power during acceleration, strange engine noises, and persistent overheating even with proper maintenance. The 1.0-liter turbo in particular has had problems with coolant intrusion, leading to head gasket failures and warped engine components. That's not something you want to deal with 40,000 miles into ownership. In colder climates like parts of Canada or the UK, these problems are sometimes worse, especially with warm-up issues and stalling in winter. Ford's response has often been limited to software updates or minor service campaigns, not a real fix for deeper design flaws. Bottom line? The EcoSport might be cheap to buy, but it could be expensive to own. Between underwhelming performance and high repair potential, this SUV is better left off your shortlist, especially if you plan to hold onto it for a while. The 2020 Hyundai Tucson is a stylish compact SUV that seems like a solid deal, until you dig into the engine issues plaguing its 2.4-liter Theta 2 powertrain. This engine has been at the center of multiple recalls thanks to a manufacturing defect that can cause the engine to seize or even catch fire in rare cases. The problem? Metal debris left behind during production can restrict oil flow, leading to catastrophic engine failure. Several Hyundai and Kia models with this engine have been recalled for similar issues, and Tucson owners are no exception. In some cases, the engine fails before hitting 50,000 miles. Even worse, these issues can show up with little warning, just a sudden stall on the highway or a check engine light that quickly escalates into a blown engine. Hyundai extended some warranties and initiated software updates, but not every unit is covered. If you're shopping for a Tucson, the 2.4-liter model from 2020 is one to avoid. Look for the newer generation with updated powertrains, or consider rivals like the Mazda CX-5. A reliable SUV should give you peace of mind, not anxiety every time the engine revs. The 2019 Nissan Rogue is one of the most popular crossovers in North America, but popularity doesn't always mean reliability. This model combines a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with Nissan's infamous CVT transmission, and together they create a perfect storm of mechanical headaches. While the engine itself can feel underpowered, the bigger issue is the way it interacts with the CVT. Owners often report overheating transmissions, delayed acceleration, and violent jerking at low speeds. In hilly areas or during extended driving, the Rogue tends to lose power or go into limp mode, an unsettling experience on highways. Nissan has extended CVT warranties in some cases, but the underlying design flaws haven't been fully addressed. Combine that with reports of early engine wear, such as rough idling and excessive vibration, and this model quickly becomes more hassle than it's worth. If you're considering a used Rogue from 2019, look for one with a complete service history and CVT records. Or better yet, avoid it altogether. The savings up front just don't balance the repair bills and stress down the line. On paper, the 2018 GMC Terrain looks like a decent compact SUV with decent value, but its 1.5-liter turbocharged engine has proven to be a weak point, especially when it comes to long-term durability. One of the most common complaints? Engine overheating and premature component wear. The issue often starts with small things: check engine lights, low coolant warnings, and unusual noises. But dig deeper, and you'll find frequent reports of blown head gaskets, turbocharger failures, and cracked pistons, all well under 100,000 miles. Many owners have also had to deal with oil leaks and failed water pumps, adding to the running costs. Even basic driving conditions, like stop-and-go traffic or long summer drives, can cause these engines to struggle. GM hasn't issued a major recall, but the service bulletins stack up. That's a red flag for anyone hoping to keep this SUV long-term. Unless you're getting a rock-bottom deal and a full extended warranty, the Terrain with the 1.5-liter turbo is best left off your list. Other GM models with larger engines fare better. This one just doesn't hold up under pressure. The 2021 Kia Sportage might seem like a recent and reliable choice, but if it's powered by the 2.4-liter Theta 2 engine, you're rolling the dice. This engine is linked to a long list of serious issues, including the risk of spontaneous engine fires due to manufacturing defects in the block and piston assembly. Despite being a newer model, the 2021 version continued using this flawed engine design. Kia eventually issued recalls and software updates to try and detect engine knock or bearing failure early. But in many cases, it's too little, too late. Some owners reported total engine shutdown on the road, while others found oil leaks and unusual vibrations long before the 50,000-mile mark. And yes, this model was part of one of the largest class action lawsuits against Hyundai-Kia regarding engine safety. While the Sportage has improved in its newest generation, the 2021 model with the 2.4-liter engine remains a risky buy. If you're browsing the used market, steer clear of this variant and aim for the turbocharged or hybrid models instead. The 2019 Ford Edge with the 2.0-liter EcoBoost engine delivers decent performance and sharp styling, but it hides a critical flaw under the hood. The issue stems from the intercooler system, specifically the coolant bypass valve and the head gasket design. The result? Coolant mixing with oil, which can cause engine misfires, internal damage, and in extreme cases total engine failure. Many owners have reported check engine lights tied to misfires, and when mechanics dig into it, they often find milky oil or sludge, clear signs of fluid contamination. Ford acknowledged the issue in technical bulletins but didn't issue a full recall. That leaves owners covering repair costs that can exceed $4,000. Another red flag is the number of complaints around stalling or knocking noises, even with regular maintenance. If left unchecked, the damage can escalate fast, and the 2.0-liter EcoBoost isn't cheap to replace. If you're hunting for a midsize SUV with reliability in mind, this version of the Ford Edge isn't your best bet. The engine design just isn't built for the long haul, and when things go wrong, they go very wrong. Subaru fans love the Outback for its all-wheel drive confidence and rugged practicality. But the 2018 Outback with the 2.5-liter Boxer engine brings back an old Subaru headache: excessive oil consumption. And we're not talking minor top-ups. Some drivers report burning through a quart every 1,000 miles. The issue traces back to piston rings that wear out faster than they should, allowing oil to sneak into the combustion chamber. Subaru's response? Some extended warranties and a software update, but many owners say the problem still lingers even after repairs. The Outback also suffers from occasional engine knocking and hard starts, especially in colder climates like Canada and the northern US. And because it's a horizontally opposed engine, repairs can get more complicated and more expensive than your average four-cylinder. While the Outback has seen improvements in newer models, the 2018 version with this engine is one you should approach with caution. Unless you like keeping motor oil in your trunk at all times, it's probably best to skip this one. Topping the list is the 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe with the 2.4-liter Theta 2 engine, a model that combines style, space, and tech, but also one of the most notorious engine problems in recent memory. The engine has a manufacturing flaw that allows metal debris to clog oil passages, leading to spontaneous stalling or total engine failure. This issue isn't hypothetical. It's part of multiple NHTSA recalls and a massive class action lawsuit. Many owners experienced engine shutdown while driving, with little to no warning. Others reported ticking noises that quickly turned into complete breakdowns. All of this often happens before 60,000 miles. Hyundai responded with recalls and software updates, but many owners still report delays in repair timelines and difficulty getting full engine replacements under warranty. The Santa Fe is a tempting choice on the used market, but this engine makes it a high-risk investment. Unless you're buying one with a full post-recall engine replacement and solid documentation, you're better off looking elsewhere. When it comes to peace of mind, this SUV ranks dead last. There you have it. 10 SUVs with engine issues you definitely want to avoid in 2025. Buying used doesn't mean you have to gamble with reliability. Stick with models that have clean reputations and proven track records. If this video saved you from a bad purchase, hit that like button and subscribe for more smart car buying advice. Got a model you think should have made this list? Drop it in the comments. We read everyone. Thanks for watching.